Hey everyone, welcome back to the Destination Baby and Kids YouTube channel. This is Gina, I'm your host. I'm here to show you how to install a NUNA LUMN if you were going to hook it up for a booster seat. So again, this does not supersede your instruction manual. If you have one, you need to be sure to read it, and if you haven't yet, read it. But also go ahead and follow this channel. If you haven't yet, go ahead and head over to my website, destinationbabykids.com. If watching this feels so easy and awesome that you want to purchase a LUMN, you can purchase it directly off my website and we can ship it right to you. Okay, so if you wanted to swap out these pieces, I just did an installation of this, so I'm going to loosen my top tether and I'll go ahead and unbuckle the seat, because the seat belt, when we're doing a booster seat, is the part that's going to go over your child's body. So that's not the part that we're going to use for installation. Now, on the seat, first step would be to go ahead and remove these little pads. We'll take those off. And again, I am doing this really rapidly. So typically you would do this with more TLC in your home. And these NUNA seats have about 80,000 snaps on them, so something to be aware of when you're trying to undo stuff. Okay, so you're gonna pull this forward. You're gonna remove this guy, because this comes out when we're not using it as a car seat. And then we're gonna go ahead and take our crotch buckle and actually tuck it into this piece down here. So that's gonna tuck in, and then the seat will come back up. And there's actually little holes. I'm gonna close this panel just for 1 second, but there's little holes in the side of the seat here on both sides. And I don't know if the camera is able to see that, but in those holes, we're gonna go ahead and tuck the chest clip as well as the buckle tongues on either side. So if the camera can't see, what I just did on one side, you're gonna mimic on the other, and that'll just tuck into those little holes. So we want those out of the way. Then the next thing that you can do is open up your door and take out your lower anchor strap. Now this is not gonna be to like hold your kiddo in the seat. So if your kid's past the weight of what the installation would typically be for this type of seat, it's just a placeholder, so we don't need to worry about that. You'll go ahead and install each lower anchor on either side of the seat. And again, this is so that if there's no kiddo sitting in the seat, we're always going to be able to have the seat be able to drive without like buckling the seat with no kid sitting in it. Because with a booster seat, the seat belt is the thing primarily holding the kid in the seat, but maybe we just want the seat to stay put without sliding all around our car. So I'm going and I'm tightening our lower anchor strap. I'm going to go ahead and close the door. And then, as I was saying before, seat piece is going to come back up. You would take the time, of course, to like lovingly snap everything back into place. In this video, we're just doing it kind of fast. I do have the top tether hooked up. I'm going to just retighten it. And then now, we would adjust this for the size of our kiddo. Hopefully they're at the tallest end of the spectrum. And wherever you see purple, and there is a purple belt guide here on either side, is where seatbelt's gonna go. And this will just turn into a belt positioning booster seat, which is installed. Not, you know, it's in there. It can move a little bit. It's not moving an inch, but the idea is that even if the seatbelt is undone, because there's no occupant in the seat, this won't become a projectile. So remember, special things about LUMN are going to be you always use the top tether, and you're always going to need to use it with a lap and shoulder belt. All right, guys, thanks so much for watching. Check us out in our next video.